Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing well. Got a quick video that I want to upload today. I'm not going to do a lot of editing on this. I'm going to be reading from Matthew chapter 22, verse 1 through 14, verses 1 through 14. So I'm not going to post this on this video, but if you want, you are more than welcome to read along. So I'm just going to jump right on into this. And I'm looking right at the screen, so bear with me. Matthew chapter 22, verses 1 through 14, and I'm reading from the King James Version. And Jesus answered and spake unto them again by parables, and said, The kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. Again he sent forth other servants, saying, Tell them which are bidden, Behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. But they made light of it, and went their ways, one to his farm, another to his merchandise. And the remnant took his servants, and entreated them spitefully, and slew them. But when the king heard thereof, he was wroth, and he sent forth his armies, and destroyed those murderers, and burned up their city. Then saith he to his servants, The wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So those servants went out into the highways, and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. And he saith unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then said the king to the servants, Bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into the outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, for many are called, but few are chosen. So that was on my heart today. I've been reading Matthew a lot, actually. Just in Bible study earlier this week, we were reading a passage on it, and there's a lot that can be read into that passage. So there was a lot to take from it. And Jesus obviously used parables a lot because people tend to understand concepts better when you give it in a story format. We know that even as kind of growing up as children, you get stories and it's like, what's the moral of the story? So there's a lot of things that we can take away from that passage. And one thing that really stands out to me is that Jesus is always sending invites. He always has, and he is. He still is to this day. And as long as we still have time here on earth, I believe that he still will until a person's dying breath. They have that option of taking the invitation and putting their full faith in him, right? And so, there's all sorts of people who are going to refuse it. They're going to scoff at it. They're going to try to sneak in, so to speak. Like this is saying, and there are people who try to appropriate things from Christianity, like morals, for example. Like you have no objective morality without the one who created it, right? So people can say like, "Oh, I'm a good person," this, that. Like according to who? To what? You don't believe in God, so what's it according to yourself? Like you get into all this, like, yeah, all of that stuff is subjective. It's not objective. God is an objective God. He sets the rules, and he gives the invitations, and is by his will things are going to go the way that they're going to go, that they're predestined to go, that they're set up to go. He can see the beginning from the end, and so on and so forth. So again, the point is, he's sending the invitation, and it's up to us to accept it. It's always going to be up to us to accept him, to accept his word, to accept his invitation, to accept his grace, his salvation, everything that he's offering to us. It's a gift, and it's our choice to receive it. So I just wanted to go over that really quickly. I'm not going to drag this video out. I do, again, thank God that I'm able to continue to do this. Like truly, I'm thankful that I'm able to continue doing this, and I really just I plan on continuing doing it until the day the day we're called up, whenever that is. Could be sooner, could be later, but whatever the case, I want to continue doing this, and it's a labor of love. Part of my ministry efforts to simply spread the gospel. Again, that's always posted in the description of my videos. Find it 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verses 1 through 4. So if you feel the unction, you can share the video to other people. But again, I plan on continuing doing it by God's grace, Lord willing. So with that being said, you guys have a good one. Stay safe. Be blessed.